Good morning to our lecturer and fellow student. Today, our group will be discussing a critical statement. The most effective action to promote responsible consumption is to prioritize refusal or source reduction. I am speaker 1. My name is SITI HAWA binti ZYED. My metric number is H25A4327 and I will be leading the government side in support of this statement.
Hi everyone, I am speaker 2. My name is Aisyah HUMAIRA binti Muhammad SHAFIAN, A24B2925, also representing the government. We will argue that stopping waste before it is created is the ultimate solution for sustainability.
Assalamualaikum. I am speaker 3. My name is Muhammad HAZIQ RIZAL. My metric number is H24A3226, representing the opposition. While we value environmental protection, we believe that refusal is not always practical in our modern society.
Assalamualaikum. I am speaker 4. My name is Aisyah binti Hanafi and my metric number is A24A3310. We will argue that recycling and ethical purchasing are more effective because they are realistic habits for the general public to maintain.
I strongly agree with the statement that we should prioritize refusal because refusal is the most effective because it prevents waste before it ever created. Currently, we spend too much energy managing waste after it exists. If we refuse single-use plastic or unnecessary freebies, we stop take-make waste cycle at the very beginning. This action is the most powerful because it requires zero energy for transportation, processing, or recycling. It is the only truly zero waste option. What about you, Speaker 3?
I hear your point, speaker 1, about zero energy. However, in a globalized economy, many essential items like medicines or fresh food require packaging for safety and hygiene. I disagree with the statement because the systematic recycling is more realistic and effective large-scale solution for the mass. Most citizens find it much easier to put a bottle in recycling bin than completely stop buying packaged good. It is a more accessible habit. When we have strong recycling infrastructure, we can turn waste back into resource, which support a circular economy without asking people to live without modern convenience. How about you, speaker 2?
Speaker 3, you mentioned that recycling is easier, but that is exactly the problem. It allows people to continue overconsuming without feeling guilty. Even though only a small percentage of plastic is actually recycled, I agree with the statement because refusal fosters deeply personal growth and better social values. By choosing to refuse fast fashion or the latest gadget, students can learn to focus on their true needs rather than social status or trends. This mindset shift prepares us for a future where resources are scarce, teaching us to be responsible to ourselves and our community rather than just following a disposable lifestyle. How about you, speaker 4?
I agree that mindset is important, but simply refusing doesn't help change the way industries work. If we just stop buying, we lost our voting power as consumers. I disagree because fostering independence through ethical purchasing is more effective for holistic development. When students research and buying from sustainable brands, they are taking active responsibility for their learning and their impact. This develops soft skills like critical thinking and independence, as students must decide which companies deserve their support based on environmental record.
Those are great points from the opposition. However, don't you think that refusal is the only way to force companies to change? If we refuse to buy their plastic, they must stop making it.
That's a fair point. But what about low-income families? Refusing the only affordable option at the supermarket isn't an option for them. Recycling is a better bribe for them.
I understand that, but refusal doesn't have to be expensive. It can be as simple as saying no to a plastic straw or a paper flyer. It's about the intention.
I think we can all agree that awareness is key, whether it is refusing, recycling, or buying ethically. The goal is responsible consumption.
To wrap up our discussion, we have explored the high impact of refusal versus the practicality of recycling and ethical buying. While each has his place, the government firmly believes that refusal is the most effective action because it solves the problem at the root. Thank you.